In this tutorial we're going to be going through 4 simple methods to help you speed up your computer. These methods that we're going to be using are listed on your screen now. The first method that we're going to be doing is to empty the temporary folder of your system. This folder just holds temporary files of your system and could be clogging up a lot of hard drive space. So getting rid of those files will free up a lot of space on your hard drive. The second method is we're going to be using the disk cleanup tool that's already built into Windows, so we don't need to download anything for that. The third method is to increase the virtual memory size on your system, and finally the last method is to disable programs on startup. So once you turn on your computer you can do things a lot more quickly and you won't be waiting around for ages. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to empty the temporary folder. So all we need to do for this is, if you're on Windows, you need to be on Windows, hold the Windows key and press R and it will bring up the run window. If you don't know where the Windows key is, just go into your start menu and type in run and just launch that. Now to get into the temporary folder we need to type percentage and temp percentage and then just press enter, and as you can see here we're inside of my temporary folder. So if I highlight all of these, just press Ctrl and A to highlight them all and just take a look at how much hard drive space these are actually using. So using 1.14 gigabytes, which is quite a lot for temporary files. So all we're going to do is select them all by pressing Ctrl and A, or you can simply drag and click to highlight them all, and then press delete and delete all those files. Now the ones that do not delete you can skip. Tick the box and press skip, and those will delete. Okay. And the ones that are already in use, you can skip these by checking the box below and just pressing skip. And because I'm recording this video now, I'm using those files there. So that's your temporary folder cleared up, so that should free up quite a bit of space. Now the second method we're going to be using is the disk cleanup tool. To do this, all you need to do is go into your start menu and type in disk cleanup, and it will scan your system to find all these files, and you should get a window like this one. Now what you need to do is just simply tick all these boxes, which it says below that I can gain 1.25 gigabytes. So once you press OK, you can delete all those files there. It may take some time depending on how much you have on your system. Okay, so when it's done it will simply disappear. And the next method we're going to be doing is to increase the virtual memory size. So what we need to do is go into start, type in control panel, and go into control panel and go into the system and security, and then go into system and take a note of how much RAM you have. I have 8 gig, so take a note of how much you have, and we're going to be going into advanced system settings, and then once you're in here in the advanced tab, go into the performance section and click settings, and then go into the advanced tab of the performance options and change the virtual memory size. So So your box may be checked at the top to automatically manage paging file size. Uncheck that box and select the custom file size. So if you remember, I had 8 gig of RAM installed, so to calculate how much RAM I'm going to virtual memory I'm going to use, I'm going to bring up the calculator and type in 1024 and times it by the amount of the gigs of RAM that I have installed, which is 8, and then I'm going to times that by 1.5, and you can see that it's 12,288. All you need to do is copy that and paste it into there and set, and then press OK. And you'll need to restart your computer before the changes take effect, so just press OK on that one. And once you restart your computer, you may notice a difference depending on how much work you do on your computer. And the final option we're going to be doing is to go into the MS config. So just press the Windows button, start menu, and type in MS config, and go into the system configuration menu, and you're going to come over to the startup tab and open task manager if you're on Windows 10. If you're on Windows 7 you won't need to do that, and simply go down the list of applications and right click and disable them, and these are all the files that start up when you start up your computer. So I'm just going to disable Skype, BlueStacks is always disabled, Dropbox, basically anything you don't need to start up when you start up your computer. So once you've done that, you can simply exit that and it will take effect once you restart your computer. Now one of the things I do want to mention is methods that you don't really need to do. I've been seeing on a lot of other videos. A lot of people are telling you to delete the prefetch folder from your computer, and the prefetch folder is basically a subfolder of the Windows system folder, and it maintains itself, so you don't really need to delete anything from that. If you do, you'll notice that programs begin to slow down on startup. Basically it will take a longer time for Windows to start, and or your programs to start up as well. So, and another thing as well I do want to mention is a lot of people are saying to go into MS config and change the number of processors to the maximum. You don't actually need to do that, because if it's unchecked it will automatically do that for you, so you don't need to worry about changing the number of processors in the boot options, or to delete the prefetch folder. Okay, so I hope this tutorial helped you out. If you like, please like the video, comment and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.